Real Madrid ekwa away ko lose 3-0 to Arsenal. And Kovi I made one video being America say in fact they humiliated them, they destroyed them, they dismantled them, they smashed them absolutely, and they trashed them. And it was captured by one of the biggest newspapers in Spain, Mundo Deportivo, say humiliados. Say humiliation. And no more training on that war. And Camundo party, Barcelona or match in there. And say Real Madrid plus goal post, you know. And I crack newspaper nechi chesa mpa ne ponum and one adwene bie ama Arsenal for. In fact, they destroyed Real Madrid into a much humiliados. Ness humiliation and they see, you know. Now, let's cover everything that went on. First, you can say Arsenal outclassed, they dismantled, they destroyed Real Madrid, they humiliated them, and every phrase or adjective obiabe timia yusubia Kofi. The statistics of the match, HSA Arsenal, in fact, were stronger in all aspects. Aside, now, so the statistics you will see, from flash score, in terms of ball possession, Arsenal and the 54%. In fact, Enra shot on target, Arsenal by 11 shots in a goalkeeper. So, Real Madrid by only 3. Big chances, Arsenal 2. I saw the free kick in big chances, but big chances Arsenal 2, Madrid 0. Free kicks, corner kicks, Arsenal saying 5, Madrid 3. Madrid said the red card. Madrid had more yellow cards than Arsenal. In fact, Arsenal played more passes, with 438 completed passes than even Real Madrid. And it was a total dominance. And Arsenal for now, the dominated team and the Real Madrid. Now, starting from the lineups, not Real Madrid lineup. No. See, Madrid went in with the lineup. In fact, media makers a lineup when me hope. Now me will hope. Why? Because at this juncture, this was, the possible option. Aside one player, now me prefer Frank Garcia ahead of David Alaba. Aside, I think Ancelotti's lineup was okay. Looking at the players available now, game nations, they friend variation coaches ever but on the Madrid lineup never anthem. So I think that it really influenced Arteta and the build up play. And it's already right from minute 1. You realize say Arsenal targeted David Alaba from the beginning. Well, who Martinelli be because Freddy Valverde did not know about 2. Arsenal fans are very strong. So why? And use biggest asset in Saka to make sure say Saka no Kofi always obey take Alaba 1-on-1. American or the neighbor call and what didn't what the neighbor call in terms of physical presence. Say I Saka can so arrest the wall. Recent injuries near there. I say we're in the best of shape. And now games in how Arteta managing the minutes was all because of this game. Again, because of that target, I don't know more targeting Alaba side won't he? And the Jude Bellingham. He was forced to always be the cover for David Alaba. Now imagine Bellingham actually, and don't know when who attack Bruno. So actually, Kofi, what it means is that on Kwenanim 2, I say you the free midfield. Emanebeka only Kamavinga and Luka Modric. Baby Arsenal started exposing now Ebeka Kamavinga and Luka Modric me catch now say Arsenal midfield no Kofi any midfield that will be parody no be pa I made mention of their midfield because I understood say with Thomas Partey and I explained Partey experience it even games against Madrid Atletico Madrid days and exactly what I said here. Declan Rice, the quality that he possesses, and Sunny Abeba never Manchester, so Martin Odegaard. And I explained, so I can't Kamavinga and Modric. Do you think the Madrid midfielders make me overpower one? And that was exactly what happened. And look, with Saka, even on Alaba or Unifree game or Esposito, or in fact, said no Arsenal, neither Mikel Merino near improvisation, and or you cement type of striker. And Casabona Saka the Falaba one wire cross on again, Jude Bellingham no also cause all tackle bino. One thing that Real Madrid exposed this season partner said because of forward players and baby more muchy, and the most times Arsenal for to me catch more on isolation. And to bet one defender now one Madrid player or tackle ball. Kofi not a 1v1 situation and space as Adanechi. Again, Madrid players almost the entire 11. they stand like they are defending but won take one thing kro mun timi dey defend body swerve no say bia oye say do body ne kwa ha no asan dey aba ha no wa ball no so e bi na saka esa dey fa jubele ahun san ye cross e fa koto anim pe eno so na marino ni ho and right from the first half said no obi be sha no Arsenal for na kire said they were really ready in the course of that time you know Kofi no mo na take game ni decided they will say see na Madrid dey concede corner or mo concede free kicks and when you are playing against Arsenal now concede corner or concede free kick then say the game is in the hands of which team Arsenal because we know how to utilize those corner kicks and the free kicks now time one first half chances na started say eba no Kofi it forced Courtois to be highly present in the game and you realize why not only 100% fit no only 100 on work as well 100 but not only 100 but he needed to stay in this game. Look, Declan Rice and it was his day because the fair double save, two spectacular saves na Courtois here. Declan Rice the heady ball na nkeshe and the Courtois bari ball ni play and again the ball went into the path of Martinelli Mikel Merino and no boy na Courtois from side tight angle no or say yi ball no when him say before that Enra na say party chef first goal Sabo no unfortunately e ball no any player I think Mal with Kelly na wan e ball no player keeper na san ho awie na in as much as one share goal no his performance was outstanding and it was an incredible and a very good day for Ghana. We had 2 wins, not just party win no but before the game Kofi, team ni ya warm up one team black onyum no. Where them boys? Yes. Counterfeit team boys. And before the game, Blanco was trending. Our stadium, our Emirates Stadium, and then in the course of the game, Partey really played well, outstanding and spectacular. And the children say, "Ampa ekoye de Magana." Now, Arteta said this is his biggest test, and Kofi, he passed that test, Enra, in his coaching career. Make us say, Ten Hag, you know, he had one big game against Madrid and Odema Obia Gini. So Arteta with this chance, you know, needed to make a count. And you can feel it from his eyes. So he was tense, constant communication with Nico Jova. And then the way I'm not already game, no, making sure so we put two new together. In fact, the way I'm about first half, no, so he will be no follow ball power the second half in Madrid. Because not the Akanes or Metimia converted chances into goals because they were really controlling the game, dominating everything. Everybody Vinicius catch a mad fans say, "Omunye de de so they didn't because Arsenal front there were 60,000 spectators present, and it clearly no Ombe overshadow, Ombe overpower. Now see, Declan Rice, menya sure so when a good day in his career, entire career more than this. Yes, maybe Omoji Conference League with West Ham, no, but on an individual level, he had played 338 free kicks and no one Shebi. 338 free kicks for West Ham, England, yes, on Shebi. Wow. But Emra, in fact, no let me repeat. All free kick, you know the football, sometimes a lot of details goes on that we don't cover. A lot of details go on. Now, he wanted the Arsenal stand and it's a set piece, but what do they do? Omoya cross no be a head share. This time and there was no Magalhaes, yes sir. And Aka Abrante and the other Saliba. And the most corners in the Courtois. It is all had been say, oh yeah, cross no. Courtois be because sorry, corners na. Courtois na ne betchebo no. So I can't say Madrid this time round. A through ball they say Rudiger ho utiate. And the Courtois na ne betchebo no. So at the time that Omobebo free kick, you know, they were discussing. Odegaard as a team captain, of course, he will go with the team spirit. Team Nifili saying, Yanya cross. But when Saka went there, and then the Canadian captain so me person me both free kick in a direct. And I was like, so if you feel like hit it. What I say? Sometimes football instinct. Okay, company short no man. Yes. Guardiola G League. No. Coach in this will be also company and pass it, but the instinct trainer said he should hit the ball. What I say? No company ball direct in the share. Now Declan Rice a ball direct free kick at the Tottenham. And see the interesting thing about the first free kick is the bending. So what the arrow need actually now? Kofi, the bending of the free kick. Look, first one that was run. Now because I am outside. In fact, so uti video social media now. Ube who cameraman be or tipo na chipe. Time a free kick in about Kofi na or doje because he felt the ball no crab fan chain. But but we realize that one of the goal post him. Perfect execution. The second free kick. Kofi, I don't quite one more. Now, baby, go national arrow ne second. Kofi, the acute angle 90 degrees honor and nation. In fact, I think ESPN phone is zooming with Saliba now. On bezo be the angular born it also said 2 perfect executions. And first, the first goal, no, and the man had the motivation to go for the second free kick. Even though I know Benfica, but it was from a similar angle. And I brand and carbon at the tomb. So it was Declan Rice day. In fact, her time are free kick, you know. Or her in a more set piece train and Lico Giovanno. On some bendy free kick in the same thing and twatting. And clearly, Arsenal came prepared. Nini Namuno, Namadrid phone, and Hio. Nini Namuno, not of moon. So it was a great day, and you could feel it. Time almost first goal. They knew, said, I'm Madrid now on an ebono. You don't just need one goal to survive. Because be come about. And they three crown a bit man wording. In the end, I will show him 2, show him 3, and then he scored the second goal. Now, akwesi the way these people understand Nyoma will be asking, akwesi broni, Kofi, time one. Declan Rice share first goal now, a year free kick, you know. We need to put the camera on it, so Roberto Carlos, because they realize, say, yes. Okay, I'm of Roberto Carlos of Real Madrid. Can no first to win the free kick? Can no first to shed these goals or stadium? Yes, it is against his team. Will be able to free kick in the so in as much as camera now over, they were using even the videos and as a screen on the way I'm projecting your man to communicate something to you. Now, kwesi awai. Yeah, kwesi. Kofi, inti kwesi broni. Oya de oho. Now, yenye. After the 2 goals on the 67th minute. So we catch the first half, a double saves or a triple saves on the 67 minutes to keep the game 2-0 still. And also Kofi, after Branton and the other man Lewis Kelly, also be a born about because as young as he is, performance done the plus the assist for Mikel Merino, no, ball way on the PR pass Martinelli. It was a point blank save and a Courtois to me here. Or he born an anchor and a born peer to Merino and a Merino ball shot. No, suddenly na yi pie and a Marino sa chest ball not from and no sa another shot na Courtois yi kokwana triple save. Still Arsenal back it down. They went for the third goal orchestrated by Declan Rice. A proper team build up. Third goal no cry the Chelsea Real Madrid I am no. I'm building from midfield Declan Rice the no Pierre Lewis Kelly and no bobo ni shame placement and a branch and the other Mikel Merino e bobo ni share. And the enra there Kofi in fact even though Arsenal share 3-0 but nipa menene ya adwene kese Branty and the Jude Bellingham. Jude, okay. Yes, because it could have been more. Now Bellingham an honest statement of Nyoma a course in another game, no? And see, this is what Jude Bellingham said. I say there is no excuses. I say there are no excuses. We have to look solely to ourselves at ourselves. It's a similar thing to what has happened to us all season, but today on a larger scale. And we not say and can omubetimi crowd consider more. Or say dear to Real Madrid, you know. And your man to this season, sir, and it's on a larger scale. Not the end of the so seen Kofi. Is this the first time I remember can't say me a jubilee and repeating now? No. Mr. Madrid team this season, Madrid Dino and some Patapane Takashibi and a Madrid Debo. Me, I felt say after the final international break a season, you know, Madrid business and in the form neighbor sister. But on the first match after the international break, now me say Bibi and Sasadia. Baby a Madrid Kika Kono, she no mobeje. I'm not for baby. I'm so no, but me say I'm not those people are team na on cano. Madrid team, have they been better this season? You will say no. Kofi, this season, game ben no struggle. When him say last season, Real Madrid team went to the Champions League and win it unbeaten. Oman lose 1 Champions League game. As at now, Oman lose 5 games. In the Champions League, where the Champions League. Oman lose 5. They lost against Lille. AC Milan shen wa Banabau. Again, Liverpool shen nya 3. Atletico Madrid shen nya 4. Mpatwa Enra shen 5. Madrid lose 5 matches only in a single Champions League campaign. And the okay kako frimu again in the last 9 games Real Madrid Kofi unim say omo NKP a single clean sheet in the last 9
no.
yes the last 9 matches omo
Almighty Madrid wow
and look big games you know am born this season no do was say na Madrid that me impress you fair no to nchen at this moment that you expect Real Madrid to get the best of form from the last 3 matches neto so no mo had there at this moment on the last 3 matches see against Real Sociedad Madrid conceded 4 fie Valencia the same home now and the Madrid di hunu Arsenal no Valencia on winning team be ada the whole of this year Kofi ebe share Madrid 2-1 Valencia all here and what even shows say Arsenal ba na over Real Madrid fie no on Sam Meshego what was it because you can't keep clean sheets you can't defend well Arsenal no without Magalhaes and you saw Saliba so Saliba picture no catch Mbappe say sorry na fatoso Saliba nko na Yakub kill you atare na nchai or keep clean sheet no why because in a goalkeeping in the goal post almost solid goalkeeper so them what I say again even at home away baby I will concede and the day na chile say even against Arsenal in the return leg on concede yes at this moment Real Madrid has only one hope some best sounded hope one chance some benye GDA say return leg ebe and Mbappe say this is Real Madrid we fight till the end obada ben obi hu sade no what I say they be at the end no more she Courtois say yes onim say Madrid at home no Real Madrid will advance of course Real Madrid enyan film but for me it is only a matter of days because in the Champions League only the Madrid here come back but Obian Madrid first leg 3-0 Madrid that my come back Champions League Madrid nyanya 3-0 come back
okay
and the rest this time round saying the Besiako so mutimi ya will be a new on the Richmond the toss and now Arsenal part Michel Real Madrid no more stress are you Tottenham in this guys another moment is a Tottenham man can because they believe that Madrid for no here too much but see newspaper na me di card by na Mundo Deportivo and pay the Mundo paper na ba no na be 10 nti marka for na paper na front page ni response to Mundo almost say humiliation yes but in the books of Real Madrid there is no impossible and no almost so the actor next almost say I'm for humiliation no but in the books of Real Madrid there's nothing like impossible. So almost will believe say Madrid for bet me acquire the impossible am I possible so that was what it ended everything for Real Madrid Arsenal winning and at this moment Kofi say the attack as a Real Madrid with 1% chance no Arsenal for the 9 back semi-final who knows if this season could be their season.
Okay.
Obianim because Champions League Maka say in the history of the Champions League in favor first timers. The last time that they eliminated Real Madrid, they went ahead to go to the finals. Okay. So how many Madrid about 3 games? Madrid then to be winning back. In fact, go back Madrid and share. Arsenal winning 2 back quiet draw. And the last time they went to the finals, this time round, so I'm team called final. I'm in the Champions League. Teams like AC Milan the first Champions League final Lusuye. The second one Obeje. Juve first Champions League final Lusuye. Obeje the subsequent third one no Barca first Champions League final Lucy or the subsequent one Hamburg first Champions League final Lucy or the subsequent one Mamema teams ni be count Chelsea first Champions League final Lucy or the subsequent one Marseille the first Champions League final Lucy or the first Champions League final
against Chelsea
also the subsequent one Chelsea losing the first Champions League so the subsequent one PSG lose ba ko da hodada Arsenal lose ba ko da hodada so likely say I heard you be losing Omumi on the final no it could be Arsenal season no Kofi Inter Mabaso I didn't have that much hope but I think even on the first goal no explains how strong they are as a team build up no movement no plus attacking coordination and maybe na they be can say Real Madrid attack e be ni ho Marcus Thuram no one when the chimpo no who say Lautaro Martinez say about but on my back heel pass you were na say back heel at the time now Lautaro Martinez free center acquire build up eba and then order the outside boot e can ball net what omo take Thomas Muller yet Fratesi mo the second goal and mo makore no away and nay omo the game ni Kofi they've lost a single game in the Champions League this season and a statement recently the same team do omo call Champions League final and the year can me I'm Ojidi of Barcelona say Ebia Dortmund say Dortmund the ombe but omo real test no will be against Inter because I believe the Inter baby omo do no ombe yi team and the Bayern Munich no